Many of you asked what the 2K plus setup for headshots looked like as far as the results for my images. And honestly, I'm not surprised. Here are the images. This right here is the before photo for this specific client. And as you can see, my lights are right on the rim, right on the sides. You can still see my backdrop, and you see how beautifully lit this subject is. My person that I'm photographing here, and this is what my after looks like. Now, before anybody says anything wild in the comments, which I totally welcome, just know that when I'm working with my clients, I'm asking them about themselves, and in them doing that, it allows them to open up to me. Oftentimes, by the end of each session, each headshot session per person, they're telling me all of the things that they want and all the things that they don't want. And that's what I edit. I am not somebody who is going to over edit anything. Here's another example. Beautiful smile. And what they asked me to edit out is what I'm going to edit out. I don't do too much high frequency separation. I try to stay away from taking away birthmarks, blemishes, things that they do not want you to touch, because essentially you're trying to capture who the person is, right? And making them look a tad bit better, not different. So again, these are just things like right here you can see we've got the light that I'm trying to, that I'm going to work out. I have all of this hair here that we're obviously going to edit out. And then we've got the glare in the glasses. Again, this is a client that was very specific. Hey, I would love if you could work on some of my facial features as far as like wrinkles under the eye. And this is the result that she ended up getting. We are just touching basic things unless our client is asking for more, okay? Again, here is a side shot. Absolutely loved her glasses. She was actually really awesome to work with. All of them were, to be honest with you. And here's what we have. This is the final result. Again, I'm not doing too much. These lights, if you look at the temperature, we're not touching much here. Like, the person is still the person, number one, which is really important to me. And my colors are still my colors. You'll see that I've done some light adjustments. Whatever your style is, go with that. Whatever your clients are accustomed to, go with that. This is what I'm providing for my clients, and this is what they absolutely love. So again, I'm doing light touch-ups. I'm still keeping, in this case, freckles. You're still seeing some wrinkles. You're still seeing some flyaways, right? Because I'm also not taking away all of the flyaways, but we're working on making sure the background is seamless. We're taking out the light in the back. We're taking out the light on the side. We're going to straighten this out. And then, bam, we're getting a beautiful, clean white backdrop. White grayish, really, because this is what the client is requesting. If your client wants black backgrounds, give them black backgrounds, so on and so forth. Just going to keep giving you some before and afters. Again, before, afters. If anybody debates you about equipment that you have and you believe it, you're probably not using the equipment correctly. The reason why I upgrade is because I know that the equipment that I am upgrading is going to give me the results that I am looking for without having to do so much work around. And trust me, when I was shooting with my 80D, I was doing twice, 3 times the work to achieve a certain look, okay? But when I moved over to my 5D Mark IV, I found that I wasn't doing that much work, and I was still getting beautiful results. And when I say I wasn't doing that much work, I mean, I was not overextending myself. I wasn't doing too much to compensate for the full frame camera that I didn't have before the 5D Mark IV. And these are just things that you learn along the way. When I figured out that mirrorless was going to cut my work even shorter and really allow me to be as artistic and creative as possible, then it's always a no-brainer. Like, it's always a no-brainer. Always looking to scale, not just what your clients are giving you, but what you are giving them. This is what the people are coming to you for. This is what they love. Again, I love to keep the essence of my images. You're not going to see me overdo unless that's what my client is requesting. If my client is like, hey, completely Facetune, Photoshop, like just bedazzle me, we're going to bedazzle them. Love, 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 love her smile. And these are people, by the way, that I was seeing throughout the conference and I was having meaningful conversations with, genuine conversations with. So, and even right before the sessions, meaningful, beautiful, amazing, ha ha ha, belly laugh types of conversations. And they always result in beautiful portraits. Get into the habit of talking to people. Learn to really ask the questions. Get to know people. One of the things that I love the most is that it doesn't take long. The longer you do this, the more you do this, the more often you do this, and it doesn't just have to be with clients. It can be with anybody, somebody outside, you know, you're walking down the street, your neighbor. That's something about the States that I'm always like, man, in Europe, I feel like people are so much more talkative. Even in Southern America, like, you know, the South, people are just like, which is different from the North. Sometimes we're very short, very quick. But look at this. I mean, these are portraits that I'm seeing some of these people for the first time. Other people I've seen in the hallway and we've chatted, you know. But my goal is to just capture the best. Again, these ice lights, you guys, Westcott, if you are listening to me, thank you. Chef's kiss. You all have done an amazing job with the ice lights, because as someone who is trying to achieve a certain look and still be able to make these lights, which I'm using right now to record this video, make these lights a travel kit. This is perfect. Like, you guys gave us everything that we needed, because it doesn't take much to travel with these babies. And I mean, look at these images. Who is not going to want to pay for this? I mean, I drool. It's a dream. It is an absolute dream. So just wanted to put this up here because someone from Germany actually put in the comments, and I really appreciate all the conversations that we have down in the comments. Always such an interesting thing. As a matter of fact, I need to get back to some of those. But I just wanted to come on here real quick, hop on, and show you what these before and afters look like. I mean, come on. They look amazing and they pay well. And when you can hone in on this and when you can perfect your craft and continue to perfect it, no one is going to deny you of work. No one is going to deny you of money, okay? Learn your craft. Join my community. Take some of my resources on my stand, in my stand store. Get into it. Get into the habit of actually just becoming better. I'm going to round this video up because it's just way too fast. It's way too long, and I'm supposed to be joining a session right now. So I'll leave you with this. Tell me down in the comments, what was the latest piece of equipment you purchased? And do you think this is even worth it? Do you think flash versus continuous lighting is worth it? If not, let's talk about it. Let's debate it. Ask me a question. I'm going to answer in the next video. Dankeschön. That's for my friend over in Germany. I really appreciate you chatting. And last thing, no, I did not have access to the lights. By the way, all of this was done with the lights on, and I did not use barn doors on my ice lights. If you're asking that technical question, I asked around the concierge, I asked the staff, I asked everybody that I saw, hey, can we turn off these lights? Impossible. They couldn't do it. And again, that's just a situation that you have to figure out. You've got a matter of minutes before your clients start walking in. You're either going to figure it out or you're going to figure it out. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Hey, if you're still here, I want to invite you to check out my Stand store. There you can find my community, which is a monthly hub where I post amazing resources, guides, lives, and we chat about all things photography, getting into photography, marketing, SEO, and so much more. You can also find all of my resources on there. And last but not least, I have all of my coaching sessions that you can also find on there. So check me out in my Stand store. You can find all of the links in my bio. Also, love to see you here. Check me out on Instagram and in productions.